You are streaming CBS Sports HQ, and we're only 5 days away from the Super Bowl. And we're presented by Subway. Raymond James Stadium is set to host its third Super Bowl. The city of Tampa getting set to host its fifth. Nearby Tampa Stadium held the first two, then Raymond James the last two, and now we have Sunday. We'll make it three for this particular stadium. 22,000 fans will be in attendance to watch the Chiefs and the Buccaneers. What's good, streaming people? Tommy Tran also here with Brian McFadden and Pete Prisco. We're joined by Jalen Mills here on CBS Sports HQ.
Jalen, I want to ask you right off the bat. Last year in Philadelphia, there were all these stories about turmoil and everything else with the quarterback and the head coach. They don't get along, and the season didn't go the way it you guys thought it and hoped it would go. What happened? What was the problem, the biggest problem in Philadelphia?
I think when you talk about that, it goes into and this is me being, of course, on a team and in the locker room. It was weird, man. It like we're used to winning and our season thing didn't go the way that we expected, and then kind of like you said, you as a player being inside of the locker room and seeing the coaches and players every day, you hear the media and different things saying, as far as Carson and Doug not getting along. But I didn't see that. I seen guys coming to work every day, putting their hard hats on regardless of what happened the Sunday before. Our mindset always stayed the same. We were going to play 1 week at a time, one game at a time. Like I said, our record didn't show that, but we were coming in and working hard each and every day.
Jalen, you're currently a free agent, a great place to be in your career. Last year, you signed a one-year prove-me-like deal, played pretty good football for the organization. This is a two-part question for you. Do you want to return back to Philadelphia, and what do you enjoy playing the most, safety or corner?
Yeah, man. I'm the Green Goblin, man. I dyed my hair my rookie year going into training camp. I dyed it green just for the simple fact that the Eagles took a chance on me in the 7th round. I wanted to show my love for the city. They my first day after I got drafted, I came to Philadelphia. I literally had a fan at a Philly cheesesteak spot tell me, like, if I was to get cut right now, I would bleed green, So when you got fans that passionate, man, why not want to play for them? Why not want to play for an organization that I won a Super Bowl with? So I love it. I love it in Philadelphia. And when we're talking about corner and safety, I think it just depends on the game plan, man. Because I feel like I can do both. Safety is a lot more fun because that's for the simple fact I'm interacting more, man. I get to talk to the D-line if they have a certain stunt. I'm talking to linebackers. I'm getting the corners lined up, and then I get to go in there and be physical sometimes in a run, and then play the pass. And at corner, it's more of it's a cat and mouse game. It's whoever makes the first mistake, that guy's going to be able to make the play. So when we're talking about playing either one of those, I think it just kind of goes in the game plan and how coach will want to use me.
Jalen, last year you were supposed to move to safety right off the bat and take over for Malcolm Jenkins, but you had a bunch of injuries, and so you didn't get settled in until late in the season. Late in the season, did you feel more comfortable playing back there as the starting safety?
Oh, yeah, man. Especially, I think I really came into my own. I think it was the Seattle game. I think it was a Monday night or Sunday night game. From that game towards the end of the season, coach kind of just really kept me at safety. And, as far as practice goes and film study goes, that was just the main focus. That's all they wanted me to focus on. And I think it showed throughout, like kind of like you said, the late end of the season. I was kind of coming into my own, and it was just getting, more fun and more fun each and every week.
Are you getting a pick? Are you giving when we look at this current Philadelphia Eagles defense, Coach Schwartz is now moving on. Jonathan Gannon will be the new DC in charge. What are you hearing about his potential scheme and game plan for the defense going forward?
Yeah, when you're talking about a guy like that, and you see the scheme that he has. You know, it's a lot of too high safety, and I've actually had a conversation with a couple guys in the league that I kind of think that's where the league is going. The too high safety look, regardless if you're playing a cover 2 or a cover 4. You don't want to just have guys line up if you're in man. One high safety. We're talking about this Super Bowl this week, and Patrick Mahomes and Tom Brady. You can't line up just a safety in the middle of the field, your corners in press every single time. They're gonna tear you up. You gotta give these quarterbacks and these offensive coordinators something else to look at. Regardless if you go too high safety and you're a man and you're rocking a safety down, on the snap, or you got a guy, you're playing cover 3 and you're buzzing. So I think when we're talking about, coaching our new defensive coordinator, he does a really, really good job as far as having those too high safety looks and then rocking and rolling those guys back and forth to just, give guys more opportunities to make plays on the ball and have that quarterback just think one more second as far as what coverage you're in.
Jalen, I'm going to say you go back to Philadelphia, you have your green hair, the hair's dyed, you get some green in your pocket, you get a nice contract. Who starts on opening day, Carson Wentz or Jalen Hurts?
Oh man, you're gonna throw one at me, a hardball at me right now. I can't say, man. I can't say, because you got a guy like Carson who's been there. He had the crazy year in 2017, and we know that he kind of didn't play up to that this year. He knows that he's a fiery competitor, a guy who wants to be perfect at everything that he does. And then you got a guy like Hurts who's a leader, a guy who's won at Alabama, he won at Oklahoma, and then he came in and he had a really, really good rookie season, even though he started late during the season. I think you let those guys battle it out, man. During camp, you let those guys battle it out, and whoever is the best man, that's the guy who's going to be your starter day one.
That's why Pete Prisco gets paid the big bucks to ask the hard questions. All right, a couple more, Jalen, we'll let you go. First off, who do you like in the Super Bowl and why?
I'm going to go with the Buccaneers and Tom Brady, just for the simple fact, number one, you can't bet against Tom Brady in the Super Bowl. This Kansas City team, man, they're loaded. Offense, defense, special teams. With Mahomes, you got, that defense is playing, lights out, and their special teams, man, they got guys who can fly. They're a track team over there, man. They got guys who can fly. But when you're talking about the Buccaneers and Tom Brady, man, those two linebackers, they're gonna stop the run. That. And when you're talking about Tom, he's just a guy who's relentless. He doesn't care how he wins. If he has to run the ball 40 to 50 times a game to win, he's going to do it. But he has to throw the ball 40 to 50 times a game, he's going to do it. He doesn't care about stats and throwing 25 for 30 for 400 yards and 3 touchdowns. He just wants to win, and he doesn't care what it takes. So I'm going to go with the Bucs.
All right, we'll let you go on this. What are you doing with Body Armor? What more can you tell us about the partnership with them?
Yeah, I mean, that's right now. Outside of drinking, your regular, H2O, that's my sports drink, man. That's the drink that I like to drink. It is so good for you as far as hydration, replenishing me as before workouts and after workouts. It's the best sports drink out right now.
Do you want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis, no yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.